Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Warplan Orange as allies in 1927. Early in the month of May, things are coming along nicely. We have the British carriers standing off north of Bataan in the Philippines. We have the American carriers harassing shipping around the island of Wake. We have the US battle fleet inbound to Wake, while an advanced force of battleships harasses shipping in around and the island of Wake. There's another bombardment. Ooh, we got one of the subs. Outstanding. None of the destroyers got damaged, which means the shore batteries really are out of ammunition. So we can use our escorts. Submarine tried an attack, failed. 2 nearby hits. Air phase. I got a tanker. I'm really liking these British cuckoos. The 2 30-pound bombs seem to be working out rather well. Two more bomb hits. Now for the American fleet. Mixed light and medium bombs, as well as torpedoes. Got a little bit of everything in here. Wow, I need to turn that down a little bit for myself. It's really loud. Four torpedoes. That transport is not making it. That's a pretty good hit rate, though. Ooh, ferries. Ooh, Nagato. Wow, that's less than good. Those are surface battle wagons next to the British carriers. British carriers are not fast. Couple bomb hits. Very active turn for aircraft. Ooh, 24 cuckoos. Critical damage, okay. Torpedo hit as well. Quite sizable force of British aircraft. Okay, the critical hit was from a torpedo. Holy smokes, we're getting quite a large groups of aircraft coming in. 100-pound bombs aren't going to do much. The 230s will. Especially already damaged by a torpedo. That may be enough to keep a... Oh, they couldn't find anything. Wow, yeah, busy day for aircraft. And 5th of May. What do we have here? Bunch of transports. What do I want to do with the transport. We have some tank companies. Could bring those up. What else do we have? We have artillery, Canadian Infantry Brigade, 5th U.S. Division. Let's see who we can load outright. We can take the Canadian Brigade. That'll take up most of the area. Storage. Availability on the transports. Take the tanks, we can take the anti-air. We cannot take the US divisions, they're a little bit too big. Kind of feeling all of the artillery, including the anti-air. We'll take it all. Unload, retire, send it to Pearl Harbor. Meanwhile, in Pearl Harbor, we have a tanker. Load them with fuel. We'll figure out where they go soon. Oh, well, yeah, Midway could use some more. I don't care if we have a tanker already going there. We're going to send another. Sub-patrols, ASW. We have the troop transports. Now we have the battleships coming up. Replenish at sea. And we'll set to follow this group. Carriers, we're sitting at 69% of sorties. Looks to be about right. Bombardment has dropped off. They have not retreated yet. Plenty of ammunition left. Let's take main battery. We're starting to deplete it some. Run low on fuel as well, which is more reason to just hang around until our replenishment ships get replenished themselves. The escorts can go ahead and bombard. Same with these guys, escorts can bombard. In fact, let's just send the replenishment ships to Midway and we'll get them refueled. Come back. How do the carriers look? They're looking fine for fuel. It's just Task Force 1085 that's a little low on fuel. No transports at Joliet yet. Don't have to worry about Borneo. Singapore just has the destroyers. How are the British carriers doing? Used up a lot of sorties yesterday. We do have what appears to be battleships heading southwest. I will stand back. We'll let all three airfields, the float one being one of them, to all hit things. Brisfits, I've had a change in thought. They will do naval attack. Escorts, naval attack. We need no cap level. bump this up. Or no, because half of it will be used for cap, half will be used for escort. Yeah, we'll leave it at 50. And rest if they have nothing to attack. And we'll change their altitude. We'll drop them 5,000. They'll just hit stuff that's around there. Alright. We have Japanese subs out here too. Where are you headed? The wrong hex. Go ahead and sneak in there. I had a feeling that was the case. Not gonna worry about any of the rest of the subs. And that should be that. Alright, nighttime attacks. Looks like we're doing okay sub-wise. Battleship fleet finding a transport. Sunk it. No surprise there. Bombardment, hitting the battle cruisers, and multiple subs this time, destroying one aircraft, 29 casualties, hitting a variety of the infrastructure. Excellent results. Subs trying to attack the incoming battle fleets. Not working out so well for them. Wow, they're hammering that sub. 6 hits. Outstanding. Now we get to see the air phase. Wow, got a torpedo into a heavy cruiser. Come on, you can escape. Excellent. Well done. Hitting the airfield. Hitting the port, I believe. Yep. Can't get into position. Can't get into position. Bombardment. Second bombardment. Got 4 aircraft. A lot more hits on the Kirishima and the Haruna. More casualties. Oh, this is because this is the big fleet. So more guns. Alright, 6th of May. Transports loading. Tanker loading. Personnel or troop transports arriving. Replenishment ships coming back. Ah, come on, you don't need to. You don't need to. Let's get them back in there. We'll set them to bombardment. How are they on ammunition? Starting to get a little bit low. Forward batteries on 2 of the battleships are empty. Battleship's about to arrive. They're still set on bombardment. Perfect. Carriers still doing their thing, although we will slide them away from the known locations of subs. Meanwhile, Joliet, we can finally see the transports getting close. No tankers in Borneo, Singapore, nothing going on. Meanwhile, we have the British carriers up here. I don't see why we would have to retire. Why would you want to do that? Oh, they're not. That must have been the heavy cruiser. Going back to... Did they get damaged? Did I mistake which heavy cruiser was getting... Oh, that was ours, not theirs. Well, that is no bueno. We'll see if they can get into Hong Kong. I thought that was a Japanese heavy cruiser, not ours. Whoops. Initial reports were inaccurate. Moving on, we'll see what happens next. Afternoon phase, which usually is not very exciting. The night phase, which is also usually not exciting. Well, you see the sub-night attacks. Heavy bombardment at Wake. Oh, wow. Yeah. Heavy bombardment. More bombardment. Are those ships ever going to sink? I mean, they've got land-based support, but they will still sink at the pier. Attempted attacks. Now we have the air attacks. Subs moving to intercept the carriers. More bombardment. More oh man, we are getting so many hits. We're basically shutting down Wake. There's the transport arriving. And 7th of May. Nothing West Coast, nothing Pearl Harbor, nothing Midway. Suppose I should have just sent them back to Midway. No, 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 you do not go home. You stay here and bombard. And set mission bombardment. Alright, something crazy to do. Let's move the carriers in close. Almost a Joliet. Nothing in Borneo, nothing in Singapore. The Huron. Looks like it might make it. That's a lot of flooding. Meanwhile, the carrier is fine. No subs to worry about. Blockade seems good. Moving on. Nice, quick, easy turn. Alright, about to move into the night phase. I saw them assigning aircraft into night missions. There we go. Should see a little bit of sub action. Ooh, hits. Oh, looks like they traded. Surface attack at night. Fruitless attack on our part. And the sub got punished for it. Okay, Japanese sub trying to go after one of our groups. Looks like we're punishing them for it. Yeah, we're getting better. They got in for the attack, though. There's no bueno. There's one bombardment. Two bombardment. Three bombardment. By the time we get the landing force here, they should be able to just wade ashore. Plant a flag and call it a mission accomplished. Except we all know it's not going to be that easy. We did do ASW attack. Successful. Now for the air phase. And any daytime surface combat. Oh wow. That was an interesting noise. Fruitless ASW attacks. And 8th of May. These are 2 transports. And disband that task force. Now we have the troop transports here. They should not be unloading. Perfect. We can replenish the task force and continue on to Wake. Replenish task force. Send on to Wake. Perfect. No retirement. Unload. No retirement. Unload. Now the replenishment ships are also here. Load them with fuel. And replenish them. And then we should be able to send them into Wake. Surprised the battleships did not abort. Let's take a look. Surface combat. Destination hex is appropriate for all. Set them to bombard again. Although they are getting pretty low on ammo. Looks like they have the main caliber ammo still though. These ones should be pretty low at this point. And in fact, I think I will leave them as just surface combat. No bombardment. We'll have these ones bombard. Well, let's go ahead and just do it. Let's gonna use more fuel, but whatever. We'll top off ship to ship if we have to. Now, load troops. We have 12,000 as APs. So let's grab all of the Marines, leave the engineers since we won't be able to pull them up. And then unload cargo, send back to Rabaul. Do I need to send more fuel up to Rabaul? Not yet. We have supplies being sent. That should not be an issue. Nothing in Borneo, nothing in Singapore, nothing in Manila. How's the Huron doing? Ooh. Tough day for flotation, but she's almost to Hong Kong. British carriers are standing by. Japanese seem to have evacuated the area, which is great. Do we have, or not do we have, how are the British battleships? We could get most of the battle cruisers involved, send them in. Let's see what that would look like. Form task force, surface combat. We want the Repulse, Princess Royal, and Indomitable. Do we have two faster cruisers? 5 destroyers, and we'll call that good. And we'll go with 4. No retirement. Set destination. Manila. We'll refuel there and then continue on to the British carrier force. Then we'll see about bombarding Bataan Island, and we'll see if we can take it back. Taking a look at a few of the subs before we see how things turn out for today. Moving on to nighttime. Tanker finally sank. Took a while. Oh, they snuck some destroyers into Apari. Wonder if I can get some coastal defense there. One of the naval bombardments. This is the large group. This is the newer group. And the old group. Or the depleted group. Which I'll be surprised if they stick around. They're going to try to go back to Midway again. Which I'll let them and have them... possibly have them be intercepted by the replenishment ships. Now we get to see the air phase. 2 hits on the runway. Transport. Outstanding. Chinese sub got a torpedo in. Another tanker sinks. Japanese tanker, to clarify. These are good things. And 9th of May. Nothing on the west coast. 4 transports. They are unloading what? Based out of San Francisco. Okay. They'll head back. No worries. Meanwhile, we have transport. Oh, right. We have our ASW. We have our replenishment ships, which are headed out to the appropriate place. And we have some tankers that are unloading fuel. Oh, the battleships seem to be behaving now. Set you back to bombard. Yeah, they're getting real low. Might set you to top off from other ships. Which looks like the carriers got roped into that. Light cruiser. Some of this group. We'll just keep on bombarding. See if we can stay there long enough for the troops to land. A little bit skeptical. Joliet is loading. Ball is fine. Borneo, no tankers. One about to arrive. Transports back here in Singapore. And grab the UK division. We'll drop them off in Manila. Meanwhile, the battleships are underway, or battle cruisers. British carrier is in position. Looking good. Just keep marking time. I feel like we're doing a good job of bleeding the Japanese in every location that we can. We're not being overly aggressive anymore. Being very tentative, feeling out the defenses in each area. Now they've got battleships there. But so do we. Not at Opari, but at Wake. Kind of curious how many hits the Kirishima and Haruna are going to take before they go down. Now we should see the aircraft. Yep, land bombardment. Oh, that's just a destroyer with a tanker. I'll take that. Like to see them bomb the battleships that were bombarding Opari, but I don't mind taking out tankers. Oh yeah, they're getting good hits on that tanker too. 5 hits total. Seeing a troop transport arriving at Wake. Torpedo hit on it. Might not even make it to... Oh, there's multiple troop transports. If they're inbound to Wake, then they're gonna make it. We can't stop that. Haruna and a sub. One of our aircraft damaged. Yeah, that was a horrible follow-up attack. Either they couldn't find them or they had to turn around. The Huron does not make it. That is unfortunate. So we lose another heavy cruiser. aircraft arriving in San Diego. We'll get them moved. Transfer to Mayor. Transfer to Mayor. Excellent. Transport still unloading. Tankers moving. Troop transports moving. How are our replenishment ships looking? They're still loading. Southeast. So yeah, it looks like they are inbound. We'll leave the battleships set on surface combat for the moment. Except maybe with the old battle wagon fleet. Set them to continued bombardment. We don't want to let up on them for too long. Sortie wise, we're down to 50%. The Langley in particular is getting low on supplies. Still loading in Joliet. Tanker ready in Borneo, so load fuel. Question is, where do I want to send it? We'll send it to Rabaul. Well, yeah, we'll send one more tanker's worth. Oh, that's a little far. They're taking fuel, so they can just replenish there and come back, but I think I will wait. Should we go to Hong Kong? Let's do that instead. Stuff moving around in Singapore and the South China Sea. British carriers standing by. Moving northeast. Don't know how we missed them every time. And we have the time with how not busy we are. So let's see if we can catch some transports heading into Wake. Ooh. Oh, a miss. That would have been amazing. Yep, looks like we see the transports. It's a night fight, and one sunk, one heavily on fire. Oh no, they shot one of our battleships with their pop guns. That was sarcasm. Our bombardment, very successful this time. Sub number 186. I think that was the one that was in Wake. Sub's trying to attack one of our heavy cruisers. Failed, but no follow-up. Or counterattack. Carriers bombing. Carriers attacking what's left of one of the troop transports. And a couple bomb hits. Follow up on the airfield, I think. I wasn't paying that close attention. There goes the other transport. So neither transport made it into Wake, or they made it in, immediately left. No, because there should be a single day of unloading. So yeah, they did not make it. Alright. Nothing on the west coast. Nothing in Pearl Harbor. Punishment ships still trying to do their thing. You are down to 78. Got no main caliber ammo on the Maryland, was it? Yes. So yeah, we'll send them back. That's fine. The rest of these, we'll get them bombarding. Oh, the destination is fine. We don't need to move. Leave the carriers intact, and everything looks good. Joliet, still loading. It's a tiny pier. That's not too surprising. Singapore. Ah, a bunch of extra supplies, I assume. Which we don't really need that much. That's a lot. Singapore is well stocked. And not worried about the British carriers. They are doing fine. Alright. So with that, I think we're at the end of this episode. I appreciate you staying till the end. I hope you really did enjoy. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.